Hello everyone, just a quick video. This is the Black Molly's tank, which I'll show you in a minute, but a couple of days ago I said there was a baby fish in the tank and I didn't know what it was, because, thank you Snail, because there was no, there shouldn't be any, because I just transplanted a plant and some stuff over it. Now, if you look there, that fish there is a baby Aspidora c25. I know this because, well, it's not a baby Corydorus, it's the Aspidorus babies. So that means when I moved the tank, some stuff over from the big tank, there was some, sorry, there, can you see it? There was some Aspidora eggs, or at least one egg on something I moved over, and I think it was some of the plants. And now it keeps wanting to focus on everything else but the... Anyway, so that's what was in, that's what the baby was that I saw moving in the bottom of the tank. So it's a baby Aspidora, which is good because they keeping their numbers up. So when it's a bit bigger, I might just leave it in here, or I might, oh there it is again. You can just see it right at the back of the picture. You probably can't, but it's there. Or I might take a few Aspidoras and I was going to put some bottom feeders in here anyway. But yeah, can you see it at the back there? Tiny black and white dot thing that's moving around there. I was going to keep it anyway, like, I don't know, well, I'll probably keep it in the tank because it's what it does, and between it and the snails, but it would be better if there was a few more. But trying to find the Aspidora eggs in the big tank, it's quite difficult because they normally get eaten quite quickly. I could put a few more Aspidoras in here, like split the colony, I suppose, but then the chances of them having eggs is lessened. I'd have to be precise what I took out. But anyway, that's just that. As for the tank itself, I swapped the light, I put a new light over, just so to encourage the floating plants, although I took most of them out and just left that big one. There's a Amazon sword in the corner to give shade, and I moved the filter over so there's like a light in a dark area. It doesn't matter that much, but it's good for the baby to hide amongst. So yeah, this is definitely a Black Molly tank. It's probably not going to stay a Black Molly tank. I think I prefer to use it as a breeding tank. So once the Black Mollies and their babies have a reasonable size, I'll either keep Black Mollies in here and use it as a tank to, like, you know, take to the pet shop and get some store credit or something, or I don't know. I just have a nice big shoal of Black Mollies and put them in the other tank, and then take the silver mollies, the two silver mollies out of that tank and put them in here and try and get a male to go with them. But yeah, it's definitely a good setup for breeding, but definitely really it's there. I mean, it's cameras, a phone camera, so what do you expect? But it's a nice pleasant surprise. And in the big, well, in the other tank where the swordtails are, one of the swordtails, I'll just perform some magic here, has become a juvenile male. Well, he was always going to be a juvenile male, wasn't he? Hasn't become, because if you look at his, I don't know if you'll see it, the anal fin on that one, it's like a tubular effect. So it's where the love goes down, shall we say, and obviously that's the female, and there's a bigger female at the back. Now I wish those would start having babies. I mean, they're getting close to it, I can tell, because the way the males hover around them, the two females. But I'd rather take, I don't want two male swords in here, so I don't want them fighting each other. The juvenile I could take out and put in the bigger tank, because there's already another sword in there, but it's that coral sword that's obsessed with guppies. Yeah. So and that would mean, or I could put those 3 in the other tank and let them breed in there. Because swords are, I think, more financially viable. Not that I make money, but from a lesson point of view, the sword I think is more of a, I mean, the corries are nice. If I could get a nice colony of corries. I've got about 8 in here. They're pretty self-sustaining. The Aspidoras are self-sustaining, apart from that magic one in there. They started out with about 8, and I've always got about 7 or 8, even though there's some newer ones in there, and obviously some of the older ones have died off, whatever. There's always about a similar number. It's just I can't always find the eggs quickly. Well, I've never found the eggs. I see them, I think, but yeah, there's that many fish in there. There's a few hiding spots, like, but you have to be quick between the fish and the snails. You have to be really quick. But they do self-sustain, so the colony hasn't, plummeted. It's just a thought about putting some Aspidoras in that other tank. There's nothing in there really. I mean, the snails might. But that's me wittering. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know what was going on. And I found a mysterious fish. Ta-ta.